This is Amadeus, choreographer, renovator, master of tripping over things and romanticizing them anyway. Also, third-year resident of half a château, which is still somehow more than most people can handle. Today, he's finally giving you a tour. A real one, with weeds, wobbly floorboards, and rooms that scream, "Still figuring it out." No candlelit illusions, just the château, as lived in and as loved as it gets. Ah yes, the front garden, roughly 600 square meters of work in progress, ambitiously described as in development. Botanically speaking, it's 73% weed. And yet, there's charm in the chaos. To the right, cave, not a wine cellar tragically, but a workshop filled with tools and unfinished dreams. Next to it, a garage built for one car and 17 existential crises. And then the open barn, the only place with more cobwebs than ambition. The main barn project? Currently in what we call a French summer pause. Like a vacation, but for your will to renovate. Between barn and chateau lies the multi-purpose zone. Spa, gym, firewood fortress. Depends who's asking. And how optimistic they are.
So welcome to what I call my home and what I have been renovating for the past 2.5 years now here in rural France. The château sits just south of the village. It's been here for centuries, first mentioned as a logis noble in the 13th century.
Ah yes, the infamous Grand Salon. Scene of at least 2 emotional breakdowns and 1 burnt tart. Locals might call it the kitchen. Amadeus calls it therapy, with a stovetop.
During the Wars of Religion, it was demolished and then, like so many things in France, rebuilt, sturdier, but still bearing the scars. In the 1600s, it belonged to the Thomas family, a line of local nobility, judges, lords, people with crests and titles, and apparently very dramatic deaths. In 1755, Martial du Rousseau died here. He left behind 2 children. One of them, Antoine, also called Le Chevalier du Rousseau, was later assassinated during the Revolution while fleeing through the countryside. History here doesn't whisper, it lingers. Today, the house is more peaceful. A long rectangular body with 2 worn corner turrets. There's still a vaulted cellar and a carved stone fireplace that survived centuries of change, but that's in the other half.
In the back, the laundry/storage room. Once known as the editing suite during darker times. Now where socks go to die, and sometimes dreams. Upstairs, the boudoir. Future bedroom, presently a patchwork of flooring and forgotten decisions. We love a fixer-upper with a personality disorder.
That's my mama.
And here it is, the hallway that logic forgot. Probably designed after a bottle of Pinot and a dare. Still better than most office floor plans.
Literally, I have no idea why these people thought of this and this solution, because it just seems so odd to have a dark, set back kind of corridor. I know that they wanted to avoid probably like a défilé, like you would have it in a traditional chateau. But somehow, yeah, we're gonna reclaim this. And you want to see something funny? Right here is the place I was born. And it's on this card from a French school. So odd. It's such a tiny place.
Bathroom? Check. Linen room? More like the boiler shrine. Because nothing says French charm like hiding your hot water anxiety behind some towels. The bedroom. Yes, the one from Instagram. the scene of many cozy moments and at least one crying on the floor story arc.
Wait, what did you just say?
We don't talk about that week. Second floor, formerly a B&B, now a temple of flexibility. Guest rooms, office, almost a yoga studio, depending on caffeine levels and spiritual alignment. The blue room is now the office, because no dream chateau is complete without 14 USB cables and a full editing studio. Green room, cute, confused.
Over the weekend, that's why everything's a bit like, but I wanted to give you a real tour, right?
Rose room, dramatic, high maintenance, and insists the bathroom stayed just out of reach. A real diva. And here we have the water heater closet. 3 tanks, 0 guests, because nothing says commitment like 150 liters of tepid ambition. 250 meters inside, 600 square meters outside. Not a chateau, not a ruin either, just a harsh chateau. Fully lived in, fully human, still unfolding. This isn't Versailles. It's not even symmetrical, but it's home. And honestly, that's more interesting than perfection.
So I've stopped hosting a while ago, and now I use this upstairs room for other purposes, like you've seen my office. And I'd like to rework the green room at one moment and just leave the rose room as is for guests. The green room, I'm thinking more of a fitness room that can be turned into a bedroom quickly. I really had fun making this video. You can't sit down with the dogs. Oh no, I'm getting eaten by the dogs. No, I'm not. They just have, yes, they have so much love for everyone. I hope you guys had fun during this tour. I know I wanted to make a tour for a really long time, and I think it's going to be interesting to see the tour now and then with all the changes that are going to happen in the next few months, because I'm planning some more renovations like I mentioned. I hope this could clarify some of the questions. Sometimes I got comments. So basically all that I own, to say it again, is just really this plot of land right in front of me, right up until my gate. Anything in front of my gate is not mine and belongs to somebody else. It is a weird thing because I have a right of way to pass through there, but they don't really want me to park my car there and everything. So it's a bit complicated at times, but I think we're figuring it out and everything. But I think it stays in a very manageable way for me. I'm having to move my head. I think it's all very manageable for one person, and it's just about the right size for one person. Already 250 square meters of house is like humongous. And I know that sometimes I have this dream. I want to go and buy another chateau and live in a huge fairy tale chateau. But at the same time, I'm like, do I want to take care of a huge fairy tale chateau? I'm not sure. Maybe one day I will find a really cutesy 300 square meter chateau. and that will be cheap, and I'll just go for it. And it'll be around here, because that's another thing. I don't ever want to leave Charente Limousin for now. Never say never. C'est quoi? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? J'entends rien. Annie pretends to hear something. Sometimes she does that. She pretends to hear something just to get the attention. Oh, blah, blah, you're such a princess. You're half a princess. Are you half a princess? What do you think? Is Anita half a princess or full princess? I think you're a full princess in half a chateau. Let's put it this way. Alright, you guys. All that is left to say is à bientôt et au revoir. We will see each other with a new video next week on Sunday. Thank you so much for everyone who has joined in recently. I can't be more thankful. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, leaving the video a like, and drop a comment down below. À bientôt et au revoir. Et bisous.